Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi-Kandam Chapter 3 Text 9 and 10. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-Kandam, Chapter 3, Text 9 and 10. Vaishvada Namaye Saptama Manvantara Sadaisha Saduryuha Takara Andara Vaivasvada Manama Ye Saptama Mani Manvantara Sadaisha Saduryuha Tagarandara. Somebody repeat. Amazing. Madhajis. Vaivasvada Nama, named Vaivasvada. Yea, this Saptama, seventh, Manu Andara, period of Manu, Sadaisu, 27, Sadhyuga, cycle of 4 sages, Tahara, of that, Andara, period. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, purport of Srila Prabhupada. The present Manu, who is seventh, is called Vaivasvada Manu, the son of Vivaswan. 27 Divya Yugas, 27 multiplied by 43,20,000 solar years of his age have now come past. Purport. The names of the 14 Manus are as follows: Swayambhuva, Surochisha, Uttama, Tamasa, Raivada, Shakshusha, Vaivasvada, Savarni, Daksha Savarni, Brahma Savarni, Dharma Savarni, Rutraputra, Rutra Savarni, Rauchya or Deva Savarni, and Pautyaka or Indra Savarni. Text 10. Astavimsa Sadaryuke Tvaparera Tesheshe Vrajera Sagidekaya Krishnera Prakashe. Translation by Prabhupada. At the end of the Dwapara Yuga, of the 28th Divya Yugas, Lord Krishna appears on earth with the full paraphernalia of his eternal Vrajadhama. Purport. Now is the term of Vaivasvada Manu, during which Lord Chaitanya appears. First, Lord Krishna appears at the close of Dwapara Yuga of the 28th Divya Yuga. And then Lord Chaitanya appears in the Kali Yuga of the same Divya Yuga. Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya appear once in a day of Brahma, or once in 14 Manvantaras, each of 71 Divya Yugas in duration, from the beginning of Brahma's day of four billion 43 million 20 lakhs years. 6 Manu appear and disappear before Lord Krishna appears. Thus, I will tell it. It's a 19 crores, 75,000, 32,000, 20,000, 53 lakh, 197 crores, 53 lakhs, 20,000 years of the day of Brahma elapsed before the appearance of Lord Krishna. This is an astronomical calculation according to solar years. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishnu Bole Srimadi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyata Deshadharini Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Kadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna. First of all, I seek the blessings and permission of all Vaishnavas to give this lecture on the line of Parambara. Hare Krishna. This title is External Reasons for Lord Chaitanya's Appearance of this chapter. And in particular, it's a big calculation, astronomical calculation is given. Mostly this is followed from Surya Siddhanta. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur translated the Surya Siddhanta. Actually, this is a very tough subject to understand without knowing all these astronomical situations, which is mostly not very clear. You know, whoever does engineering, they know very much in the engineering drawing is the toughest subject. Because you have to put the drawing keeping elevation, top, side view and everything. It's really toughest job. It looks like engineering drawing like an easy thing. But imagine in this world where a small object, a building or car or something, you put a 3 views and see it is so tough. In the planetary systems and this whole manus and other things, so much calculations. It's a very tough. And in the actually in the calculation in this astronomy, this 4th dimension also involves time axis also. We all know only with the 3 axes, X, Y, Z, 3 dimensions. But the 4th dimension, time also are involved. And it's a big thing. That's why astronomy, they call astrodynamics, astro survey. Astrodynamics is how to movement of planets and all those things, who is ruling. Astro survey is their position measuring. I am telling about modern science. And launching the satellite or something is so tough, rocket and all those things, we have to go to still Newton's law. And how escaping the gravity and all those, how speed it should go, how much it should go. And when we are thinking all these things, this whole Surya Siddhanta is very nicely has been done. Sometimes the compatibility is little problem. You may be knowing all in the 5th condo, how that differs and some understanding and all those. Anyway, now come back to this thing. This yoga and all different explained and all those things. In particular, the Lord Krishna appears in this planet, Earth, our planet Earth. The 27th after the 28 Divya Yugas, at the end of the Twaparayuga of the 28th Divya Yuga. Divya Yuga means Sadhurayuga. Satyayuga, Treta-yuga, Twaparayuga, Kali-yuga. These 4 yugas together called Sadhurayuga or Divya Yuga. And Brahma day contains 14 manus. Each manu, how many yugas? 71 Divya Yugas. Their lifetime is 71 Divya Yugas. In that, 7th Manu is Vaivasvada. 6 Manus over, Vaivasvada Manu time. He has already crossed 27 Divya Yugas and the 28th Divya Yuga. In Twaparayuga, 3rd one, Twaparayuga, at the end Krishna appears. And when Krishna departs, Kali Yuga starts. That's why the departure of Krishna leads to Kali Yuga starting. That is 28th of the Vaivasvada Manu, 28th Manva. In Manvantara of Vaivasvada, after 27 yugas past 28th Sadhurayuga, in the 3rd Yuga, Twaparayuga, at the end Krishna appears. And after he departs, Kali Yuga starts, then Krishna appears. It's a very big calculation. Actually, simply yesterday I went through, and this Yuga is so tough to understand, and whole planetary system also tough to understand. And these Yugas, and Prabhupada tells, every second you can celebrate Krishna's appearance. I remember those days, I don't know, now also many Namagata and small centers, they cannot celebrate on Janmashtami day, all should come to main temple. Therefore, almost 1 month the Janmashtami celebration will be going. And somebody was justifying, see, Prabhupada has told, Krishna appears everywhere, somewhere, someplace, therefore Janmashtami can be celebrated. And this planetary system is so much, according to modern astronomy, Krishna can appear in second, thousands and thousands appearance in simply because he only has to go to a place once in a time, one single body. Krishna can expand any amount of, any number of, equal to any numbers. Therefore, his appearance can be always celebrated every second. In multiple places it happens. And Krishna, whenever he appears in a place, whatever the place, he appears with a full paraphernalia. And Krishna, when he manifests Prakasha, he appears Vrajera Sakide, all Vraja paraphernalia, everything with that appears. Whichever planet, whichever this place. We should not think only our earthly planet alone has this Vraja Dham. Everywhere the Vraja Dham portion is there, wherever it appears. This is very important to understand Krishna's appearance should not be compared with our birth. Ours is birth. Krishna's appearance. Because he is always there. And like a sun, Prabhupada tells, sun disappears, but the sun is always there. Day and morning it appears, night it disappears, but it is there. Similarly, Krishna appears in different planetary systems, particular time and disappears. Never he is born, he always appears. Also, when we are given birth, we don't have any freedom. We didn't have any freedom. And we were born according to some astronomical calculation. That's why we tell your horoscope. Rahu is there, Ketu is there, Chandra, all those things. We didn't have control because of our karma reactions, all our past activities, we are pushed to born in a particular setup of the planetary system where you have a particular effect. That is called birth, our birth. But Krishna, when he is born, he never born according to the calculation. If you read Bhagavatam, Krishna's appearance, very neat. And when Krishna appears, all planetary systems adjust themselves to the best of their position. It's not that the particular planetary system was there, the Krishna appears in that planetary system. No. And Krishna decided to appear, all planetary system will come to a perfect position, very auspicious, very auspicious position. That particular planetary system is called Jayanti. And Jayanti means constellation of planetary system, particular concept. That very, very auspicious position of the planets is called as Jayanti. When Krishna decides to appear, all planet system took that step. And Krishna appears in that position. And therefore the Jayanti is only for Krishna. Planet system will never adjust for anybody. You cannot tell everybody Jayanti, Jayanti, Jayanti. Jayanti is the word only can be used for Krishna. Because it refers to a constellation where all planetary systems arrange themselves to a perfect position to welcome Krishna. Therefore we call Krishna Jayanti. Because in that position. Therefore the appearance of Krishna is, first of all planet system adjust. For the modern knowledge of planet system is so much, even modern, I am telling universe. And when they talk about modern scientists in the universe, which is understandable, which cannot be visible. Visible universe, they are talking about visible universe. There are a lot of portions which they cannot see. Maybe they cannot see Vaikuntha, Golok and all those things. Therefore they talk about visible universe. that universe has billions of galaxies. Billions means you should understand how big. Billions of galaxies. That our galaxy is called Milky Way. And this, each galaxy contains a cluster of planets, solar systems, everything. And each galaxy has thousands of stars. And each star is surrounded by the set of planets. And among these billions of stars, in our galaxy, billions of galaxies, in that one of the galaxies, our galaxy, that galaxy is called Milky Way. In the Milky Way galaxies, billions of stars are there. Among that, one of the stars is Sun, and that is our solar system. And the solar system, we have the Earth. And the Earth, we have a place to live. And Krishna so mercifully appeared this time to this small, tiny, and according to modern science, I am telling you. The galaxies, according to modern science, the distance between the galaxies or between the solar system is separately acting on its own gravity. If they are closer, two planetary systems, that solar system closer means they merge, they burst out, and the lifetime is over, then black hole will be starting. That black hole means that when the life of the solar system is over, star is over, that congested into a small, infinitely small, negligibly small, but infinitely dense. You go to mathematics, you know, finite, infinite. You cannot measure the size so small. You cannot measure the density so dense, and it's a black, no light, nothing can come out. It's a whole black setup. It's a black hole when the planet. Therefore, two galaxies, within the galaxies or solar system, there is a sufficient distance between them. And the distance measurement is not by kilometer or something. It's called measured by light year. Light year means that light, how much it travels. Use that to measure the particularly this distance. Light travels at the speed of 3 lakhs kilometers per second. That means 1 minute it is 60 into 3 lakh. In 1 hour, 63 lakh. Sorry, in 1 hour into 24. Then 1 year means 365. Multiply all these things. That is the distance in the light travels in 1 year. And they calculated modern science between two galaxies or two solar systems, the distance will be minimum 1,000 light years distance, 3,000 light year distance. Then only they cannot get attracted to each other. The gravity functions, it is like your house, your compound wall, your paraphernalia. Like that, every solar system has its own setup. Because the wall is open, both will merge and confusion will happen. Like that. So modern science, and Krishna is mercifully in such a big setup. It's unimaginable. He appears in a planet out of his mercy. We are getting. And the main thing is, Krishna doesn't appear alone. He always appears with all his paraphernalia. This lecture can be gone through modern all calculations or spiritual, because I prefer something we need to talk about Krishna's appearance of full paraphernalia. When I was reading, I remember Krishna, whenever he appears with all his paraphernalia. In Mahabharata, in the initial it is mentioned, before Krishna appears, Brahma requested all devas, please send all your amsas, portion of your things in advance to welcome Krishna. He is going to appear in the planet. All of you please go and do. That's why Yudhishthira came as the Hamsa of the Dharmaraja, and Nagala Sakadeva was the Hamsa of Ashwini Kumara, and Arjuna came as the Hamsa of Indra, Bhima came as the Hamsa of Vayu, and similarly every Deva they send their Hamsa to born. And it is particularly I talk about Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu is son of Kubera Yaksha, I think. I forgot. He didn't want to send his son, Abhimanyu, there in Devaloka. But they forced then, but he took a promise he should return at the age of 16 back to me. Huh? Sorry? Chandrasan. He is Chandra's, Soma's son. He didn't want to separate from his son. That's why Mahabharata, before he comes, he dies at the young age of 16 or something, and goes back to Soma. It's a promise given to Soma. He'll after 16 years participate to Krishna's Leela and come back. There was a big drama Krishna plays, and all of us are part of the game, even those days. They say that Visvarubha tells, everybody is finished, you already won, now simply you fight for the sake of fight. The war is over, already he sold everything, everybody is finished. Therefore now all these Devas they send. Similarly, every paraphernalia, whatever I could get reference, something I got. Similarly, the most wonderful people of that Vraja Dhami is Gopis. They participated in Krishna's Leela. Actually, their things is mentioned in Hariva, Garga Samhita. The copiers also, they came to participate. This sloka is talking about full paraphernalia of the eternal Vrajadama. Eternal means in Kodagavan, Vrajadama, from that they came. Different people came, copiers. The Garga Samhita talks about what are the copious previous things who appeared in the Krishna Leela. They had been girls of the Mithila, or some are girls of the Koshala Desa. Some are manifested Vedas, some are Maharishis, some are girls of the Ayoti, some are Yagyashida, some are Vahinda Logas, Rama, Vahinda Logas girls. Some are Dhruva girls. Some are Lakshmi's associates. Some are Gandharva's wives. Some are planets. Some are some plants. Some are Samtaraja's daughters. Some are Parhishmadi's daughters. Some are Sudalaloka girls. Some are Apsaras. Some are Nagakanya. All these people came as born as copies to enhance the Krishna Leela, to associate Krishna Leela. In particular, Garga Samhita talks about one particular incident when Sita was banished to forest. Rama was living alone. But as a Kshatriya king, he is supposed to do all yagyas. Therefore, he has to do yagya means in a Grahastha king should have his wife also nearby. That's why any worship for Grahastha will not be fully beneficial without wife. And all yagya things, wife also should nearby. But he has banished. Therefore, lot of yagya he did, Rajasuya, this and all. Then every yagya he made a form of Sita, and kept nearby, and he was doing the yajna. He is Ekapatnivata, I didn't want to marry another girl. And he was continuing this type of thing, many yajnas. There were many, these like a forms of Sita. He was having them in worshipping. And one day, because they are spiritual, Krishna is spiritual yajnas, so all these forms also become spiritual. They all combined together one day, went to Rama, we are your wives, you should give us proper things, position. Then he told, no, I am Ekapatnivata, I cannot do. But we are also Sita form. You made a Sita form and did a yajna. That's your duty, you should give us the thing. But finally agreed, in this birth I cannot do. At the end of Dwapara Yuga, I will appear. That time, I will have it, all of you as my partners. That's why they also came. All this is so merciful. By some or other way, if you get in touch with Krishna, our Lord, you get the benefit of all His. That simply they made the form and the worship, but they got the opportunity to be a real copies in the Krishna Leela. And so that all these different varieties of things which may not be covered by everything, they came together and to help this Leela. That's why in all Leela, Krishna always have all these people comes in. Bhagavad-gita also tells, like Arjuna is an eternal associate. He goes with him eternally, all but all the things. But Arjuna may not remember, but Krishna remembers. Like that, when Krishna appears in a particular planet or particular things, all these things also created. The Vrindavan also created. It's not that, and therefore, it's becoming such a wonderful pastimes happens, and it becomes, Leelas are very wonderful. And similarly, another portion is, this all Devas also they took birth according to this one. Mahabharata talks about that Brihaspati, Amsa of Brihaspati is Trona, and Aswatthama is son. Trona's son is combination of all Amsa of Shiva, Yama, Kama, Krodha, all the four combined. That is Aswatthama, is Amsas. Then Marutus, there one is Satyagi, Prabhupada, and Kirdavarma. Yamaraja, Banas Vidra. Purity, Pandu. Dharma, Vayu, Indra, Ashwini Kumars. These samsas are Panchapandavas. The portion of Agni, Trishtavyumna. Vishwadeva, son of Draupadi. Sanat Kumara, Pradyumna. 16,000 Apsaras, that 16,000 wives of Krishna. Lakshmi Devi as Rukmani. That Indra's Amsa, Sashi or portion is Draupadi. Soman Putra Varga, born as Abhimanyu. Therefore, when Krishna comes, the Leela is becoming perfect by all these association, all they come together. And as I told, they are all, some are in advanced form. Not only all devas, to enhance the Krishna's Leela, even Asuras also born. Lot of Asuras, that also it is mentioned in Harivamsa. Lot of Asuras were born. There is a conversation between Narada Rishi and Narayana. In that he is telling about Kamsa is already born to Vishnu. And he is talking about Kamsa, what is his nature. very broad eyes, his behavior and movements and energy is like a lion. All are fearing for him. Such a person, very horrible person, he is very proud of his previous birth. He is the reason for the things. And he was initially Kalanemi. Now Ukrashana Putra is born as. He is born in both Jaunsar. Then he talk about Arishtasura. Arishtasura is, he can run like a horse. Hayagriva. That Asura is born as Arishtasura. Sorry, Kesi. Then Arishtasura also born as like a bull robe form. He is a son of Pali. He is born as Arishtasura. And Tidi's Putra Rishta comes as that elephant, Kolayabida. And Pralambasura Tenagasura Lamba, the Asura named Lamba born as Pralamba. He is in Bandirban. The Asura known as Karan as born as a Tenakashura. Varaga and Kishora, these two Asuras, now Sanora and Mustika. So much description is given in Harivamsa. All Asura also born to enhance. There is a far as the difference between Asura and Devas, but Krishna, everybody is equal. That is why in the war, whoever died, all opposing or same side, all went back because of the presence of Krishna. And Krishna perfectly did his Leela with a perfect Leela. That's why nobody can be as perfect as Krishna in his all Leelas. And he has done these things. This one word I could little think about it. That a full paraphernalia of his eternal Vrajadama. And I cannot explain. Just whatever few Shastra I got it, I am quoting. But Vrajadama, we cannot estimate what is what. And the uplands and the people and everything beyond our capability. And Krishna appeared with them. Krishna did Leela with them, and eternal Leela is going on. And it doesn't mean, that's why Vrajabhumi is so pure, and all of us longing for Vrajabhumi. And Krishna's mercy, all of us are very, very able to understand, at least have some association with Vrajadama. And this is what if such a period in Brahma's only a day, only once he appears. That means such a long period he has appeared, and we are fortunate to understanding of it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any comments? Yes, please.
All these names, who wrote? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Once I was quoting from Garga Samhita, one devotee, he came and told me, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they don't accept Garga Samhita because there is some extrapolation took place and all that. What is the truth?
What is the extra?
Extrapolation means
Garga Samhita is extra portion.
Means they have added few things which...
that is common. Everybody tells also. Even Mahabharata, that Ramayana also, last one, they tell some adding. Balaganda, Ayataganda, Krishna, Uttaganda, then one kanda is added. Uttarakhand or something. But now authentified Karkasamhita only we are talking about.
Like they say that our Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas, Rupa Goswami and all, they never quoted from Garga Samhita.
No. Many times Acharyas have quoted from Karkasamhita. Karkasamhita is very authentic.
Authentic?
Very authentic Karkasamhita.
Prabhuji, you are mentioning about modern science. So, in recent I was watching one video about Earth. There is some 700-kilometer.
Down, some ocean is there. Bigger ocean than anything else.
Yeah. What is your comments on that?
It's a modern science, I didn't go detail, but they are climbing around 700 kilometers down the earth, inside the earth. There's a big ocean, bigger than all Pacific, Atlantic, everything on ocean is there. Maybe it is true. We cannot know micro level, we don't know macro level. Micro means minute level also we don't understand. Macro also we don't know. Our capacity is very, very negligible. We don't have such a capacity to understand. We cannot understand even the movements of our fingers. Prabhupada very nicely tells, you are very proud of making a big flights and flying and all. But what about your mosquito? That also flies. Can you make such a size? Mosquito size. Therefore it's a micro. Macro level, big planets are flying in the empty things. And now only science little they are advancing to understand all these things. But it is like a wastage of energy. We cannot understand. If somebody goes deeper, they can understand. It's very tough to understand. I remember this modern science when I remember the story from Tower of Babel. Anybody has heard about Tower of Babel? It's in Bible. Tower of Babel is one tower that modern science is like that tower that when people, initially when they were created, they were very unique minded. They have Sattva-guna, full Sattva-guna, they have no fight, no argument, no these things. And therefore, they have same thought. One day they all got together, okay, let us reach God. This is in Bible actually. We'll go to God. Therefore, they were start building, they thought God is in the top. Therefore, they were building a tower. So many centuries they are building towers. Building. Lord found what is the foolishness these people are doing. They cannot by building towers, that tower is called a Tower of Babel. Then finally, Lord thought these people are having same mind, working together. Therefore, let me invest some difference in their mind. Then invested a small difference in their mind. They fought themselves, everybody, they stopped it. That is why the scientists also now, they are going on doing this research, that research, and that, but they cannot solve the fundamental problems. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. This was the challenge for me. All the science, all the discoveries, all the things, how can it sort out this fundamental? Janma, I have my body, I have my basic problem. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. Nobody can find the solution for that. What is the use of all these things? And you are going so deeper in the science, like 600 kilometers, how does it matter? That according to modern science only, the black hole means even the solar system will be burnt out and that energy will be finished one day, like a satellite. We launch in the life of the satellite decided with the fuel. We are loading with the satellite. Some may be solid fuel, some may be liquid fuel. But the years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, all satellite lifetime is decided by the fuel. Similarly, now modern science talk about even solar system as fuel, like sun as a fuel and all those things. When the fuel is exhausted, it becomes collapse and it bursts out and make a black hole where it becomes dense dark, infinitely dense, infinitely small. And such a form it forms, and when whole solar system is becoming, And they very clearly telling each solar system should be kept away by so many light years distance, and the galaxies also kept different from solar. And they have a fear also. So when somebody has asked a question, whether our Earth solar system also subject to this black hole. It will one day energy. Yes, no, always burn means energy is coming out. Light is coming, heat is coming means some energy is burned out in the sun. And once it is exhausted, everybody comes. Another is attracted by other planetary systems that everything will go. Such a way the modern science is itself confused. And they have very clearly told the universe only visible. They know very little, remaining they know. Even the moon side, only front side they know. Because according to modern science, moon doesn't rotate itself. It comes like that. Therefore, back side is unknown to connectivity also not there. For the earth connectivity, or any connectivity, we cannot have back side of moon. And therefore, it has to be treated only front side. When they go back side, no communication. But that's why the satellite, they have spin satellite, they'll rotate and do. And also, geostation satellite also, it doesn't rotate. If they rotate, camera will not take properly. Therefore, they put a geostation satellites where it can stay in the orbit without rotating so that to face the earth, sensor satellites and all those things. But all this advancement does not help for the fundamental problems of this body. How does it help? An intelligent person should ask a question. This is what I thought, Krishna is challenging. You see, birth is not your hand, death is not your hand, and old age, nobody can, you can delay it, but nobody can stop it. And disease, you can cure one disease, some other disease comes. Therefore, the modern science, like a Tower of Babel, they are going on doing things. Really wastage. They cannot sort out the fundamental problem. But what is the use of all these things? Maybe some material benefits you may get it. Maybe from that ocean, maybe petrol ocean or diesel ocean, they may put 600 kilometers, they put the bore and they may take some petrol or diesel. They don't know what liquid it's, ocean they told. But what is the liquid in that ocean, we don't know. It may be poison also, we don't know.
In Bhagavatam, Prabhuji, in Bhagavatam, Parikshit Maharaj is asking questions related to creation. Vidura is asking questions related to creation. Even though the subject matter is to solve the basic fundamental problems of human life, still those questions were asked, answers also was given elaborately.
This is to satisfy, like you can ask the same question. When Bhakti Yoga is the ultimate, why Krishna is talking about Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, everything. Bhagavad-gita, everyone knows Bhakti Yoga is the ultimate. But why Krishna is talking about all these in the other things? The reason is there are people who are in that level who needs that. By doing that, they may be getting elevated to next system. That's a proper term. And not everybody can be humble enough to become a devotee. Bhakti means devotion. Devotion means surrender. Surrender means humble mood. But very few, we all talk about devotees, we are humble, but we are not humble. There are times and places where you can touch your humbleness, is there or not there. How angry we get it. Somebody try to preach you or somebody try to correct you, how much we are getting. Similarly, Krishna knows different people, according to their level. He is giving. That is why the dharma is called a Sanatana Dharma. Everybody is getting accommodated. Like you can give a shoe. This is the only shoe, you cut your leg and put the shoe. That is, many religions are like that. But our dharma, we cannot call religion also, dharma, Janandana Dharma, is allows everybody to practice and climb up at least 1 or 2 steps in their life, in this life. That is why whatever somebody has that is speculative mind, he also turns sadhuda jana bhajaneyamam jana sukkadanajo artho jignaso artharthi jnani. Jignaso, inquisitive. There are many people inquisitive. Otherwise, you become sentimentalist. Therefore, those type of people come through this phase and understand, and finally they come to the stage, okay, this is not ultimate. Like if you have told me at the age of, when I was 1980 or something, when I was doing all research and all those, I may not have accepted it, because I thought I have to understand, and it's a challenge. And real challenge, I was looking, I was doing all, I was changing my jobs. ISRO twice they took me and resigned. They told me any number of hours you can work and all those things. I was not satisfied. Challenge. I was looking for challenge. Defense, I was in light combat aircraft and all those things, control systems. And everything when you control, I am unable to control my mind. What is the use of all this controlling? That was a challenge. These controls may not be useful, but my mind is not uncontrollable. That how to control my mind? It's running like a what is that? Arjuna himself is like a cow. I can control the air, but not this mind. It's a challenge. Then Bhagavad-gita starts giving real solution and all those things. Therefore, the modern science, we go through all these things and the different setup that unless I didn't go through the phase, some people, born devotee, they can directly get in. It doesn't mean everybody has to go through steps. Like if somebody can touch the nose like this or touch the nose like this. I go touch the nose like this. You can all directly touch the nose. That's what when I do youth preaching, they tell, you studied on all those things, we also do all this and come back. Why are you wasting time? I have done like this. Now you can do directly, go to Krishna directly and do this. This is simple. Why are going round and round and all those things? And also, whatever I learned, I am using for appreciating and all those things. The same way, some are that mind, for them it's suitable. And like a fifth condo, you can do big Raj Prabhu is here. You talk to him, talk lot and all those things. And all those things, enjoy. But so much each one can have their energy dovetailed for Krishna's service. Some have that Jignasur, inquisitive mode. What is this? What is that? What is that? They can use when they come ultimately, they come to Krishna consciousness. For example, that Vrat-rupa, it talks about one who goes through Vrat-rupa, the portion of the Bhagavatam deeply, he'll come to a conclusion of Krishna. Everything is associated with Krishna, like trees are hairs and rivers are its blood veins, and so much you can imagine the things. And similarly, whole astronomy, astrodynamics, astro-survey, you go through galaxies, white dwarf, and Milky Way, and black hole, and everything. So even modern science, you go deeper, deeper, you understand something is bigger thing is there. That's why ultimately, Bhagavatam talks about all these things to feed every mind. It's not only for devotees, for everybody. That's how our Dharma is Sanatana Dharma, accepts everybody, gives energy.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anybody?
Another question, Prabhuji.
Somebody else? No? Anybody else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare.
Thank you for elaborating all different aspects of understanding about this subject matter. Prabhuji, I am understanding, please correct me if I understand wrongly. Here it's mentioned about all the manvantaras which are going to come ahead. That means they are predestined or predicted.
Sorry?
They are predestined or predicted.
Which one in Bhagavatam?
All these manvantaras which are going to appear.
Yes, Manvantras, some are 28 over, and now remaining 28 is going on. Remaining Manvantras to come. This is by Surya Siddhanta, is spiritual astronomy. And Surya Siddhanta Shastra. And but some are other way, whether it's a prediction or
Predestined.
is already, prediction means somebody tells whether it's true or not. Predestined means it's already planned. It is already planned. That's why you all are predicting.
For example, we hear the next Indra will be Bali Maharaj. Like that, we get some description in the Shastras. So it's predestined?
It's predestined. Bali Maharaj, you don't know?
Yes.
Yes, everything predestined. It's a big drama. You take rehearsal somewhere else and come and do the drama. Let's say Krishna is making a big drama plan and he does a rehearsal somewhere and come and do. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, when Vidur, he came from Yampuri and appeared here. Vidur. He was Vidur Yamaraj.
Which Mara? Vidra.
Vidur.
Okay.
So when Yamaraj was sent from Yampuri to become Vidur, so Aryama was charged.
Yes, he was in charge of that.
Yeah. So Vidur was here, and then Kunti Maharani, she got one son from Dharmaraj.
There can be many amsas. That Yamadharmaraja, one amsa is Vidra, another amsa is Yudhishthira.
No, Yamaraj fully came as Vidur. That's why he was not taking the charge of Yampuri. Aryama was.
But amsa can come here. Same Vidra's amsa can come also, Yudhishthira.
But if Vidura's Amsa comes, then Kunti is the daughter-in-law of Vidur. Then how?
No, not direct daughter-in-law. He is a Pandu's daughter-in-law. Vidura is brother. Pandu and Vidura is brother.
Yeah, still daughter-in-law. She is daughter-in-law.
Yes, but how does it matter?
Like how father-in-law can have son from daughter-in-law.
No, it is amsa. That's what you are telling. One body, one. But there, all they have amsas. You see in the this Mahabharata very clearly tells different gods amsa came to participate in the Krishna's Leela. And therefore, even if you talk that Shastra tells many complicated things, we should understand in a proper way. Even the king has all the amsas of all the devas. Therefore, the idea behind is that amsa means spiritual amsa, not necessary to be material platform. And Vidura and Yudhishthira, and Vidura was cursed by Yamadharma, by the Rishi, to come as a thing because he wanted to Rishi, some Rishi he wrongly calculated his punishment. But the whole thing is, in the material platform, what you are looking is tough, and the spiritual platform it is different. And the Mahabharata is, you are asking only one question. I can put 1,000 such questions, which can contradict the basic morality or basic things. But the thing is, everything was different in different yugas and other things. It's not Vidura as a form, he never got involved in anything. But it's Vidura from came as amsa from there, Yudhishthira, he got him. He was born. That's why I don't see any difficulty in that understanding. It's a spiritual platform and not necessary to be material platform. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Krishna Kaviraj Goswami ki jai.